Okay guys, welcome to another episode of History Saver right here on YouTube, and we have a very cool ration today sent over from Nathan's MRE. Thank you, Nathan, for sending this over. And this is a Japanese lifeboat ration from 1979. There you go, March to 9th, 1979. You can just barely make it out here. And this thing is massively heavy. It comes in this plastic container. And you can see on this side is the Japanese writing. It's barely visible. It's all been weathered off over time. But on the back here, you have it right here, Lifeboat Ration. Says something else there that's been scraped off. But contents, you can just barely make it out, are 9 hard biscuits or food A. And you have the ingredients right there. It looks like wheat flour, fat, something else. And you can see on the end there, chemical. This is 9 cubes of hard biscuits. And you also have jellies, which most of that's been weathered away too. The ingredients, you can't make them really any of that out, but chemical on the very end right here. It's kind of scary. But down in the bottom you have where it was made. This was produced by Banyu Company. And that company looks like in Tokyo. And from the information that Nathan gathered on this, and I've looked, the Banyu Company was only in existence for a little while. They went out of business around between this same time period, not long after this ration was actually made. So they're out of business, and you can see the expiration right there, March the 8th, 1982. And this thing's very heavy again. It's got to weigh 2 to 3 pounds. I mean, it's humongously heavy. Go visit Nathan's MRE, subscribe to his channel. Thank you so much, Nathan, for sending this over. And if you've been watching Nathan's channel on Nathan's MRE, then you know he reviewed this same ration. So he sent it over to us to review, and thank you so much, Nathan. Can't say thank yous enough for doing that. Now, I don't know if this ration was ever really sealed. I believe at some point it was. If you look at the marks right here, and right here, it could have been, but it's long since not been sealed, and it was in plastic to make it, I guess, waterproof, since it's on a lifeboat. You have the top that comes off right there. The contents are all in this bag, which is very hard to get out. Oh, there we go. You can hear the nice little pop. We're gonna set that right there, and there we go. There's the contents. But before we get to the contents of this bag, we have to have something to wash this thing down with. So, since this ration comes with no drinks, we are going to do some Lifeboat instant coffee. And this is out of another ration I had. And I can't really remember what this ration was that this came out of. But this is the coffee right here on the inside. And we're gonna put some sugar in with it. This is some Russian sugar. We won't use this whole package, as that's a lot of sugar. But we're gonna pour, let's see, that's a little bit more. That's enough. Okay, got some sugar in there. And for our creamer, we have Beyond the Beaten Track creamer. This is out of a Canadian combat ration. So we're gonna put some, wow. Okay, they just went everywhere. We're gonna put some Canadian creamer in here, and we are gonna clean up our mess here. Okay, that's cleaned up. We're gonna give this thing a little stir. There we go. Got our coffee all stirred up. Now let's take a little swig of Lifeboat's coffee. And that's actually really smooth, really creamy coffee. The creamer is quite good. The sugar is quite good. And the coffee just has an excellent taste. Actually, some really good coffees. Okay, back to this baby. All right, since we have our drink out, let's go ahead and let's check out the contents of this ration. You have this little piece of paper that comes with it. And let's see what this thing's, I can't read that. Oh, I can read that. Accident memo, name of boat, date and time. Some more spaces for some memos here. Some more names here. And I don't know what that says. Let's turn it over, and there's American. And it says, keep your hopes up. You will be rescued. Lifeboat and raft rations. This package contains food A and food B, edible on the spot without heating. Food A is prepared with cereals and food B with some sugar. Hard biscuits food A, there's your ingredients there. Wheat, flour, fat, preservatives, chemical. Contents are 9 cubes, 432 grams. Jellies food B, ingredients, sugar, agar. Never heard of that. Natural flavor, preservative chemical, 9 cubes, 144 grams. Total calories of this ration is 2,580 calories. So there you go. You got it all on the back in English. And I guess if you're Japanese, you would read that side. And that's to help English speaking people out. If your boat was to be wrecked, of course our boat's not wrecked, but we do have the ration. And let's go ahead and let's, you can see all the contents in here, the crackers, the jelly bars, and we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pour this onto the table here. There we go. And it comes in aluminum foil looking packs. And you, of course, have the jelly bars here. And they feel kind of smushy through your pack. And you have the Japanese writing, and they look very aged. There you go, there's some more. That's all your jelly bars right there, and they don't look the best in the world. I don't know if we're gonna be able to actually try those or not, but we are gonna see. And I take it these are your hard biscuits. And look at this package. Wow, it's kind of cool package. You got food A right here, and the rest is in Japanese. You just have an A that corresponds to this as food A. So the package on this one looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna start with our, move that to the back right here. And we're gonna start, you can see all the mess is just coming out of this thing. I'm gonna give this smell, doesn't really have a smell through the tent, through the little tinfoil wrapping here, or foil wrapping. We're gonna give that a little cut there. I'm sure I didn't cut myself. And let's go ahead and let's carefully cut this package on down. There we go. And there is your food biscuits. Yummy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop up one of these jelly bars, and they all look evenly the same. Ooh, it's got a little rank smell to that cracker. I can smell from here. But they look evenly the same. Kind of messed up. You can see the laminate separating itself from the foil there, and it's just coming off in pieces. But we're gonna pop one of these things open. Can't guarantee I'm gonna be trying this ration. But, wow. You can see all the little particles just coming off of this packaging, and right away, this jelly bar is very sticky. Now, it's just kind of ripping open there. Let's see if we can do this with a knife here a little bit more carefully. There we go. I need a dust mask on, I swear. And now there's your jelly bar, and it's very sticky. And yeah, so, whoo, let's get started. Let's try to take a little smell of this food A. This is your hard biscuits. Let's take a little whiff. Oh, right away it smells like, just has an old rank smell and very rancid smell to it. The top of it's, you can see, kind of got a waxy outer coating. But the smell right away is a cross between paint and old stale paper, really, is what I can assume. It's got a chemical smell to it. And it just smells like you dumped your head in a paint can, basically. And Nathan was getting the same smell off of this thing when he done this ration. And I'm getting the same as that thing. It smells like dirty pool water crossed with paint, crossed with old papers. And it's just, it's not great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take actually a piece out the heart of this thing in the middle. You can see they come out in cubes. There's 9 of these cubes. I believe, maybe more than 9. Yes, more than 9. But you get several of these cubes. That's basically what the cube looks like. And yeah, it smells absolutely just rancid. But I'm gonna take a little nibble off the corner. It's actually very sweet. It got a real strong sugar taste, but the texture is like eating dirt. Now once it starts melting in your mouth, it just goes to a very, take a little bigger bite here. Yeah. After it starts melting in your mouth for a minute, it's just got a very, very bad taste. Tastes like eating a bag of dirt with a very strong chemical taste. Washing it down with some of this coffee. Yeah, that's for sure gone rancid, judging by the outside appearance. Of course, I already knew that, but still was worth a try. It's very sweet. It's got a very rancid taste, and I actually have this jelly bar here, and I'm gonna wipe away some of this crud that has just fallen off of these packages. And there we go. And I got this jelly bar, and I'm gonna cut a piece off with my Nathan's MRE knife. As a matter of fact, this is a knife that Nathan has on his Amazon store. Go check it out. Get one for yourself. And this is just sticky. And it's got some sesame seeds in it. If you look right here, let's get the focus in. There we go. It's got some sesame seeds inside of it. So that's pretty cool. And that has a rancid taste too. It's very sweet. Again, that's just tastes like somebody dumped it in a bucket of sugar and paint and all at the same time. But you can tell by the texture of this thing here. You can see it's got sesame seeds in it. It's just a little piece we cut off away. You can see the sesame seeds in it right here on the side. And let's try to break this thing in half. Look at the texture of this thing. It's like gum. And you can see it's almost like a sesame seed bar in a way. So it's pretty cool. I don't know exactly what the jelly portion of it is, but it's very sticky, very sweet. And I wish this thing was actually still edible. But this is a very rare ration that you just don't come across. It's very cool to see this thing up close. And Nathan, thank you a lot for sending this to us. And guys, thank you for watching the channel. Go subscribe to Nathan's MRE and tell him I sent you. And please support his channel. Also, like, subscribe, comment on this channel. Hit the notification bell at the top. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. And also do the same for Nathan's MRE. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And this has been the 1979 Japanese lifeboat ration sent to us by Nathan's MRE. For History Saver, have a good night. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.